One reason we're out here today is that there is an action in Washington called the November Days of Action Against Drone Killings. It's organized by the American Friends Service Committee. Some other groups are participating in this. There are actions on the street and conferences. That's one reason we're out here today.
Resisting our occupations. Well, what if Afghanistan were occupying our country? Wouldn't we be resisting? So even the people that they intend to kill, I don't think they should be killing. But besides that, they kill lots of people who have nothing to do with it. They kill people like Tariq Aziz, who was a teenager who loved soccer and found out about a drone attack near him, and he became an activist against drones. He was reporting on the damage from drones, and he went to this big conference, and sure enough, a few weeks later, he got killed by a drone. And you got people like Mamamna Bibi, who was a 68-year-old grandmother in northern Pakistan who was just out gathering okra with her grandchildren. And a drone dropped and her body was exploded into pieces, and her grandchildren were both killed. One of her grandchildren, Naber, a 13-year-old boy, says he doesn't like the sunshine anymore, because when the sunshine is out, that's when the drones strike. And get ready, and we're going to try to show what it really looks like when a drone hits. This is not for fun. We're really trying to show what it's like. So we'll have some, the drone will make some noise, and those who are so inspired are welcome to die.
What do you do? Fall on the floor? Make noise.
Obama, save me.
I'm not a terrorist. Stop it, Obama. Help me, please. Is anybody going to help me? Children! I can't see. It's not going to work, right? Sure, man.
Very well. So we are lucky here on the Boston Common. When the die-in is over, we can all get up, go back about our business. But in Pakistan, in Yemen, Somalia, Afghanistan, when the drones come over, they kill people for real, and they wound people. There was a kid from Yemen, I think it was, who was testifying before Congress, or I think before Congress, and he said, all the people in my village loved America until one drone strike came over. And now everyone here hates America. And every time we send drones, that's what happens.
My name is James Van Looy. I'm a veteran for peace. I served in the United States military 1966 to 1968 during the Vietnam conflict, as they called it in those days. Other people now, of course, call it the Vietnam genocide. that when you think about these drones, you should think about them as being the symbol of that imperium which attempted to establish itself in Vietnam and which failed, and which has been attempting to maintain and expand that imperium ever since, and has failed again in the Iraq and the Afghanistan wars. We are doing so much of this drone bombing in Afghanistan because the Afghanistan surge failed miserably. We do not control Afghanistan and the border there with Pakistan in what is called the tribal areas. And you really need to understand that Pakistan and the tribal areas are and have historically been two separate things. There actually is a third nation in between Afghanistan and Pakistan called the tribal areas. And we are actually waging war with these drones and attempting to wage war with tribal peoples all over the whole periphery of the Middle East and Central Asia. We are doing this because we are attempting to establish a hegemony in that part of the world, which has resisted hegemony from every empire going all the way back to the Persians and the Greeks and the Romans, and has defeated every one of the armies, including the British Army in the 19th century, and stopped them from opposing a colonial rule over them. The reality is, of course, that nobody rules the tribal areas. They are ruled by the people there. And it is because of that independence that we are attacking them right now. We cannot control those areas, and they are constantly being able to move supplies and troops into Afghanistan. And that's why we have killed so many people in Pakistan. Now I want to talk briefly about something that just happened, which is that we killed the leaders of one of the organizations that's involved in these wars. Now everybody was very happy about this and very cheerful about this in our media. They all thought this was a great thing that we got rid of this guy. But the reality, of course, is that this guy happened to be the only person in the whole region who is actually capable of making a peace with both Pakistan and with Afghanistan. So we just killed the only guy who can actually bring under control some of the forces which are, trying to take over the whole southern and eastern part of Afghanistan.